Congratulations, you're on your way to purchasing a home. As a buyer, you come in and you see everything nice, new, pretty, and shiny. But as a home inspector, we come in and look at different things. We're looking at everything from the house's major subsystems to the foundation, the roof, attics and crawl spaces if accessible, and also the foundation. What we do is we try to find those defects that will eventually turn into costly repairs that you probably don't want to pay for. And did you know that here in the state of Kansas, to become a home inspector, it doesn't take anything. All you need is a hat and maybe a flashlight. It's just an unregulated industry, which is unfortunate. Our team goes through hundreds of hours of not only initial training, both book smart, computer-based training, and hands-on, but we take hundreds of hours continuous education each and every year to stay on top of our game. So we just got done taking a look at the roof, and actually it was in really good shape. But what do we actually look at? Well, let's rewind back just a little bit and kind of explain the importance of it. The roof is going to be your first line of defense against Mother Nature. Yes, siding, trim, and all that good stuff, but when we have heavy storms, wind, hail, that's what's going to help protect your house and everything inside. So what do we actually look at? We're looking at the shingles first and foremost. We're looking at the age, deterioration, and if there's any kind of damage, whether it's caused by man, that guy that puts up too many Christmas lights, or if it's Mother Nature and hail that's caused that damage. Roofs are very, very costly to replace. With that being said, we want to make sure we note any kind of damages that we find. So plumbing. Plumbing is a very important part of a home inspection, and there's a lot of things we look at, both internal and external of the home and the structure itself. Today we're in the kitchen, and there's a lot of items that we're actually going to look at here. What we want to look for is, of course, running water in all your sinks, bathtubs. We want to see how well everything drains. So in this kitchen, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the water. I'm going to run the sink for a minimum 5 minutes or so, both hot and cold, and we check for leaks. As soon as we're finished, we'll drop down below, and I'll show you what we're actually looking at. All right, so now that we've let the water run for a little while, we're gonna open things up and actually take a look. And there's already a few things I can see just from opening these doors going on here. But we'll start at the beginning. Basically, we work our way from the top down. We're gonna look at your drain and the drain types, make sure it's the P-trap style with made of the right materials. And then we're gonna follow it down and start to look at all the water lines. In this one, we can see where the connections are from the copper to the PVC or PEX, I'm sorry. There's a lot of corrosion going on, which tells me there's been a leak here previously. If I follow it up just a little bit higher where it actually connects to the hot water, I can see there is an active leak in this. So this is something we would call out to have a plumber come repair, replace as they see fit. There's not a whole lot of things that we're afraid of when it comes to houses, but moisture is definitely one of them.
Having a home inspector that knows what they're looking for when they're inspecting your electrical system is very important for your home. Whether it be having power surges, whether it be not being protected from water getting into outlets, whether it be having open grounds throughout the home, this can all be very important in the long run to save you money. When we look at this panel, we're going to look at the wiring that's running through the house, whether or not it's a 2-wire, a 3-wire, open grounded, not grounded, etc. Then we're going to come down to the actual panel itself. We're looking for ground fault circuit interrupters, things that can protect you from overloading or electrocution when you're within 6 foot of a water source. Making sure that we know what we're looking for when we're looking at your foundation can be very important to you. So like right here, when we have a framed out portion, and we can see a crack that is running above the framed out portion of the wall, we know that there's some sort of differential movement in the foundation. But what we really need to look for is whether or not that movement is actually causing problems to the home. Cracks like this are normal in Kansas. They're going to happen. We need to look further into that situation due to the crack that we can see visibly.
Home inspection is never going to be a pass or fail type item. It's merely just a snapshot in time. Here in Twister City, we try to give you the best possible snapshot when it comes to room, the foundation itself, or any of the major systems of a property. Also, choosing somebody that's licensed, insured, bonded, all the things is very important. Nick and I have done thousands of houses, and we'll keep doing it.
Whether you have questions before, during, or after the inspection, we're always there. We always answer our phone, and we will always be there for our clients.